In Acts chapter 12 and verses 1 through 19, we begin to see the persecution that comes on the early church. This comes under the ruler Herod Agrippa, and sadly, we hear that he had James, the brother of John, killed with the sword. And this is James and John, the sons of thunder. For those of you who have read the Gospels or watched The Chosen, you can picture what a key member of Jesus' inner circle that James has been, and now he is martyred. And then Peter is arrested and kept in prison. And we're told in verse 5, while Peter was kept in prison, the church prayed fervently to God for him. And our little theme for today is when God answers prayer. So that we're told that the church is praying fervently for Peter, and the very night before Herod was going to bring him out to be executed, Peter, bound with two chains, sleeping between two soldiers, while guards in front of the door were keeping watch over the prison, and suddenly an angel of the Lord appeared, and a light shone in the cell. He tapped Peter on his side and woke him, saying, "Get up quickly." And the chains fell off his wrists. The angel said to him, "Fasten your belt, put on your sandals." He did so. Then he said, "Wrap your cloak around you and follow me." And Peter went out and followed him. He didn't realize that what was happening with the angel's help was real. He thought he was seeing a vision. And the angel leads him out through the iron gates. They're outside walking along a lane, and the angel suddenly leaves him. And Peter thanks God for God's deliverance. And that brings us towards our verse of the day here. And starting in verse 12, it says, "As soon as he realized this, he went to the house of Mary, the mother of John, whose other name was Mark, where many had gathered and were praying." When he had knocked at the outer gate, a maid named Rhoda — I love that we know her name. Isn't that a great detail? A maid named Rhoda came to answer. On recognizing Peter's voice, she was so overjoyed, instead of opening the door, she ran inside and announced that Peter was standing at the gate. And they said to her, "You are out of your mind." But she insisted it was so. They said, "It is his angel." Meanwhile, Peter continued knocking. You imagine how desperate he was to get inside. But I just think this is a marvelous story of when God answers prayer, and what it says to us about when we pray, do we really believe that God is going to answer? And, here they're fervently praying, and Rhoda comes in and says, basically, your prayers were answered. Peter's standing outside, and they don't even believe it. I have to tell you, my family had an experience of God answering a prayer in a greater way than we imagined possible. It had to do with an appeal to the Zoning Board of Appeals for my sister up in Maine. But sometimes, even when your hopes aren't high, God can answer prayers beyond your wildest imagining. And what a wonderful thing it is when that happens. Whatever you're praying for today, and I know some of you have been praying for things like healing and comfort and deliverance for many years, I am praying with you, and I pray you get a good answer soon.